Hey guys, happy July 8th, Wednesday, 2026. And I'm on a staycation this week, so I had someone ask me if they kind of drew up the design. They want a bowl on the opposite side of this, cut into this piece of oak. 10 by 10 square, and this is the straightest piece they could get me. So what I need to do is, and I have a bandsaw and a planer and all, but I'm going to use a CNC to flatten this out so it has the stand when it's right side up. And thankfully, I've got the Onefinity because I never could have reached the height of the spindle on my Shapeoko. And this piece of wood is 5 5/16, and the bottom of the spindle, it's not at its max height yet, but it's like 6 15/16. So I've got more than enough room to get a bit in there and to get this cut. Had no clamps that would actually reach this, so I had to, what do they call that? Necessity is the mother of invention. So I had to come up with these clamps plus these clamps to keep it in place while I'm machining it. And I did give it the wiggle test. That ain't going nowhere. So I'm going to get set up, and then we're going to start cutting the platform, the stand, so to speak, on this side. We're doing the spindle warm-up, so while that's happening, I need to find the center of that curved part of the log. And I think the easiest way to do that, because that's where my datum is going to be, I think the easiest way to do that is going to be measure 5 inches, because this truly is, I actually cut it down 5 there, 5 here, I need to do 5 on the back and the other side as well. And then hopefully this idea that I've got is going to work. So what I'm going to do is take some painter tape, and I'm going to put the edge of the tape on the line, front, back, and the sides. And of course it won't look straight because the edge of this tape line is going to be what is straight. And again, it doesn't look straight because of the line, edge of the tape kind of thing. With that said, right here should be the center of that. So we can easily get this one, and that's 5 inches right on the money. This side would be a little more difficult, unless, of course, I put something against it. Guess I could have done that too, huh? Inside, yeah, we're right on. So that is going to be the center of that. So when I machine this pedestal or the base, that's where I'm going to set this up for my datum so that it works out. And this is going to be a little tough because this is so much higher than down here. I'm going to have to zero it after I get the datum set. I'm going to have to zero it here to the work surface, and it's going to miss. It's going to take a while to do this one, but that's okay. That's what the machine's for. I thought, just in case anyone was interested about the spindle warm-up, it's actually part of the controller, the HMI. A couple of button clicks and off it goes. Recommended big time. Warm-up is finished, have the bit in, and now I'm going to use this fake zero to do a trace pass. I've got a lot of fiber laser experience, and I love the trace. I just want to make sure that I'm going the correct direction, and there's not going to be any surprises once I start cutting into this. All right, we're loaded up and ready to go, so it's probably going to start cutting from the center, so this is going to take several dozen passes. So I ran the trace pass. We're in good shape. Everything is going to be fine. And to get the bottom of the bit zeroed out, this one's really tricky. I've got that pencil over there to keep this board. This is a very straight maple board, a level on here to make sure we're good this way. And it stands to reason that the bottom of this board is going to be the top of the workpiece up here. So I zeroed the bit to the bottom of this board. So now we're going to start cutting, and yeah, keep our fingers crossed, we'll be back. So this is boring as all get out. So I just paused the cut. We're about 70% finished, and I think we're in good shape. I put these lines here to make sure that the base was where I wanted it, and it turned out that it is. And what I'm going to do is, I don't want to take off too much more, so if it gets too deep, I'm going to stop this, and then these pieces here that are raised up, I'm going to plane these smooth with the base. They wanted as much bark left on this as possible, so I didn't want to make it flat like that. So I'm trying to meet their wishes, and yeah, we'll see how it turns out when it's all said and done. So we're done with the base. And after seeing, I actually stopped it short of its final passes because I'm going to have to take a lot of this off to make this level with this. So, and again, I was trying to keep with their wishes and leave as much bark on here as possible. But because there wasn't a lot to begin with, it's going to be difficult. So I'm going to get this cleaned up, flattened out, sand it down just a little bit. And when this is all said and done, it's going to get some pretty good heavy coats of polyurethane. They want to put a plant or something in the middle of this, so I've got to make sure it's as waterproof as I can get it. Yeah, we'll be back. I forgot to mention that my hold downs actually work just fine. So it's an idea for someone who's in a situation like this. So I have a halfway decent set of chisels that I keep very sharp, and that's what I use to take these edges off. And then I DA sanded this down with 60 grit. I'll finish it with probably 220 to make it as smooth as it can be. But, and I mentioned this to them, this is one of my concerns, is this split. There's actually two of them. But for whatever reason, this chunk of oak was important to them. So I'm going to get some glue mixed up with some sawdust and fill these and let that dry before I start cutting the top half. So that's going to be a second video, but yeah, and just to give you an idea, and it's not a good rendition, but this is what's going to be on the top. There's a couple of ornaments here that are going to be 2.5D engraved. This is a deep cut. This pocket for the bowl is 1.5 inches deep, and then the edges of this get chamfered. So that's where we're at, and if this is of any interest to you, stay tuned, because a second video will be coming up probably tomorrow, I would think. All right, guys, enjoy your Wednesday. Have a good one. Talk soon. Take care.